Welcome back, everyone, from my my forever hiatus, I guess. Been meaning to stream Fridays, but I just tend to forget by the time the week's ending. And yeah, sorry for the strange sounding voice of mine. I just barely woke up. But yeah, if you've read the title already, you know that we're doing progress stuff today. And by progress stuff, I mean like the normal digging through biomes, getting materials, doing all that good stuff. And yeah, if I seem extremely quiet, I am very tired. Yeah, I guess we could just get into it. There's no real explanation behind what I'm doing. It's just like progress stuff. And it's really hard to explain, especially if it's just like progress stuff. So like we might do some bosses, we might make more houses, we might get more crafting stations and magic storage and whatnot. You might get better weapons, we might get to hard mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I guess we could just get into it. I will unpause. So let's assess our situation here. We've got quite a bit of stuff. Just got a whole bunch of random stuff, I should say. We do have an extractinator here, and I think we do have silt and slush that we can grind up for gems. But I might do that momentarily. Because, well, grinding silt is boring and I don't want to fall asleep on stream. Yeah, how it goes. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, we do have silt and slush. We can grind up for gems if we do need it. Our biggest thing is we're probably going to go to other biomes real fast. And we're just going to explore our world, I guess. What direction have I not explored off much of this way? So we'll go this way. So how's your guys' day going so far? Oh, excuse me. It is a very tired Monday. I can just feel the drowsiness in my bones. Never realized I could be this tired in my life. Well, the snow biome's over here. That's pretty chill. What's my inventory button? I'm forgetting everything right now. Let's hope we can find, like, another house down here with more mobility stuff, like a pair of ice skates or something. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna bank on it, but if it does happen, that'd be pretty nice. There's a life crystal down here. That's pretty cool. We could use that. If I didn't just fall. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons right now. I keep on hitting I for my inventory because I've been playing a different game. I might end up streaming that one if I want my streams to be like ages long, you know? Because that's a game I can get lost in. Like, I could play that game for like a lot of hours at a time and not be bored of it. It's one of those games, in my opinion, that's just like, oh, I did this, now I have to go do this, and then, wow, that was amazing, let's go do this too. You know those games. Terraria used to be one of those games for me too, but after a little bit, after beating it so many times, I'm just like, okay, we need to take it slow, especially if I'm recording it, that way people can attend to most of it. Okay. I overshot that one nade. A mistake. The mine track. Ow. That was a little dumb. Another life crystal. Is there anything over this way? No, that is the end of the mine track. I'll just start rolling then. Oh, I've already been over this way. Cool. Oh, I forgot we had a grappling hook. Oh, that makes my life so much easier. There's a life crystal up here that I missed. Okay. Surprised I have yet to go smash any little like corruption orb things, which speaking of, no, that's demonite. Thought that was one right next to me for a second. Sweet. We're almost at max health, we're just missing 2. I'm going to actually, instead of spelunking some more, I'm going to head back up home, and we're just going to, I'm going to explore the surface, see if I can find our world evil. And then we'll build some more houses. Or some more rooms to the big house. Oh, there's our corruption right here. Speak of. And since last episode we got ourselves that golden horseshoe, we can just whale ourselves down into one of these pits and be fine. Here I come. Okay, there's a corruption orb right there. Ow. Let's just Spider-Man our way out of here. Up. Perfect. Okay. So before I head back home, we do have to smash one of these little orb things, because that's what's going to allow us to get Goblin Army. This guy. Goodness. How many healing potions? I do. There we go. We got a musket. And a fan letter, which is the bard thing. We're just going to bridge over that. And we do have to make like a miniature arena for what's his face too. And by miniature arena, I mean I'm probably just going to like oh, excuse me. Oh man. Big sneeze hours. So I can't mind that. Yeah, by arena, I mean I'm probably just going to make like a platform that I can run across a few times. One heart away from full health. I said we're just gonna smash this last one down here. That way when I'm ready to fight, what's his face? All we need to do is just come down and really quickly smash just the one orb. Let's just Spider-Man our way out of here. But yeah, after that, that should entice a meteor to spawn. And it should also get the goblin army to spawn. So we shouldn't be too ultimately worried about any more progress-wise things, like, you know, getting the goblin here to get the specter boots, and, you know, pretty much just any crafting things, because we've got that sorted already. Now it's just a waiting game. But we still do, however, we still need, like, our shiny red balloon so we can jump higher. We also need our cloud in a bottle so we can get that double jump. And those two combine into whatever jump we get, and that makes it a specific balloon. Okay, well, it's almost morning. In-game. It's like 5 in the afternoon for me. Okay, there we go. Morning time has finally hit. We do need to find the ocean. And I'm also discovering the Skeletron dungeon. And, well, since I already know where the dungeon technically is, quote unquote, due to world spawning things, I guess I'm just over here discovering things. So we got easy access to an ocean on the side where the desert immediately connects to the spawning island. And the dungeon always spawns on the side with the ice biome. So yeah, we have an ocean that's easily accessible to us via world spawn stuff. I'm taking this and these. Do I have enough room for clay? Yes, I do. I'm gonna take more clay because we need to make more housing. Perfect. I'm gonna explore a little bit more down here, see if I can get like an aglet of some sort. We already have one. I'm not too worried about it then. If I do end up finding a chest though, let's just hope that it has what we're looking for in it. That's not what we're looking for. We did get some mining potions though, which means we could definitely go mining at some point in time. We'll take this last bit of clay too. Halt, you're coming with me. Shouldn't be using all of my grenades, especially for slimes. But you know. We'll trade these out for these. I guess the things I should be using are these little axes that we have. Ooh. We get something interesting out of here. Let's hope so. Alright, down we go. Oh, that's an interesting one. Oh, I know what happened. A sword shrine spawned right next to us. Minion damage. Okay, so that's for summoner. That's pretty cool. Man, I really wish we had a what's it called? One of those little piggy bank things. The money trough. That'd make it amazing. Yeah, sword shrine spawned here. And we did get an enchanted sword. Oh, perfect. Making our way back up the tree. Try and jump over that guy, but miss. And he's not gonna focus on us. Cool. The slime is pretty cool. My grappling hook doesn't reach over there. I don't know why I tried multiple times. Collect these mushrooms too, for the sake of... There's another sword shrine right here. Interesting. Is it gonna have another enchanted sword in it? I can't really see down there. It is. Oh, it's a better version of it. I've never had this in my life. What? Look at that. That's amazing. This thing is just so fast. I love it. And how much damage does it do? Like, yeah, 20. So imagine with how fast this thing swings, doing 20 damage per one of those hits. That's like crazy. That's so good. Yeah, I've never had an Arcalis in my life. Yeah, my entire like 1,000+ hour gameplay of Terraria, I've never had one of these. Pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's only a modded thing. But you know, it's still really cool to have because it's like super like rare, I guess. Yeah, for those of you who've had an Arcalis before, you guys can tell me if it does spawn in vanilla or not. Well, here's our dungeon. Have to go through a lot just to get over here. Hup. Alright, well I guess it's time to head back now. Alright, assess our inventory. Bonk. Okay. So we do need to figure out what some of these things craft, that way we don't get rid of them. About powder, poison knife. It's not very useful, so those are good to get tossed. Corrupting Staff, Plague Lord's Flask, Thrower Class. It's equipable. Oh, that's way later in the game. Yikes. Leather. Just leathercraft, a leather glove, a balloon ball. Interesting. Yo-yo bag stuff, sword sheath, camping gear, belt of the quick response, damaging an enemy with the, oh yeah, yo-yo stuff. Yo-yo stuff, bard stuff, nothing super, oh excuse me, nothing ultra useful to us at the moment. However, I think our next boss is the one you fight in the ocean, which I think is called the Queen Jellyfish. No, our next boss is Eater of Worlds. Okay, so we need to go back to the corruption. Destroy that last orb after I get an arena. That would have been terrible if I just decided on doing that right away. We have a lot of iron. Have any leftover ore? We do have 2, okay. It's good, that means we can hopefully try and craft like iron skin potions or something to go with this fight. Okay, so we need, of course we need our day bloom. I'm gonna take all of our other flowers, as well as, oh, I can't do anything much with those. Sort these. Where are our bottled water? We don't have any bottled water. Of course we don't. Perfect. Now we got some bottled water. Oh my lord. Alright. So we can craft iron skin. I just drank one. Already off to a wonderful start. Okay. I see what's going on here. Let's take our cobwebs out. And this one single copper ore that's kind of useless to us. And we're going to put our cobwebs in there. Our copper in there. That's amazing. I'll take this banner out and put our bottled water in there. Perfection. Now, it's a matter... It's a matter of fighting the boss and actually winning. And then we're just gonna grab our building materials as well. Like how my girlfriend texts me, she's like, "Don't do this to interrupt your stream." I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. It's not like we're like super ultra busy at the moment to like do anything, so it's not interrupting anything. Plant some trees. Hopefully by the time I get back from killing what's his face, we'll actually have some trees. Well, I'm gonna keep my grenades, even though our armor gives us whatever chance it is to not consume throwing stuff. Oh, one of my trees already grew, so I don't know how to get like the super tall trees, like if you have to wait like super long for them to grow bigger, but you know, let's hope that it grows a lot more by the time we get back. This guy just hit me 4 times on his way down a mountain. What? What a nerd. Spooky music over here. Do we have another orb over here? We do. Okay. Don't know why I thought I don't know why I thought we didn't. This guy. Get out of here. Ow. Okay. Stuck in a very bad position right here. Oh boy. We're out of grenades. Yeah, this is going terribly right now. Ugh. No. I got hit so many times in the middle of that. We did kill him a little bit, though. We did get some of these guys. These scales. I'm gonna figure out what I need to do to make the spawner for it, because, you know. So we're gonna get that out of here. Worm food. 15 rotten chunks and vile powder. That's perfect. Because I know we have a little bit of those mushrooms. Unless I threw them away, like a dummy. But the dryad is coming over, or the dryad will be moving in here soon. So we'll definitely be able to get that sorted out. For now, though, we're going to move our weapons down into our inventory. That way we can hold our building materials. And I do need to end up going down to the underground to get some more granite. Is there a granite biome near us in the elevator? Meteorite, cool. I wouldn't think so, but at the same time, there might be. And I'm kind of hoping so. There's a house right here, though, with some ice skates in it. Even better. Hello? How did I miss that? All I'm looking for is granite. That's all I really need down here. So there is one option at the very top of our elevator to move where that one marble biome was a while ago. Okay, this bat's going to prove an issue. Okay, I guess not. Okay, then our radar and our other things are kicking in to high gear right now. Just gonna Spider-Man our way out of our elevator, or at least up to the spot where I know there's a granite biome. And I say we're just going to throw a bomb in there and then collect that granite and then be fine, because we don't need a whole bunch of it. We only need enough to make walls. I think this is the spot right here. Yep. I don't want the door. All I want is the the actual granite. Oh boy. Okay, now we can get out of here. Okay. We definitely need to set our spawn point somewhere. Yep, all we're using the smooth granite for is walls. So I guess the more we have, the better, because we won't have to go down and farm for more, of course. But we're also going to need some brick. For, of course, walls, but, you know. We don't need a whole bunch of brick walls. All we really need is enough to accent stuff. And of course I'm going to build the rooms before I place the furniture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, messed that up entirely. No, I didn't. That was perfect. What am I saying? Guess it just looks off from where I was standing. Goblin army immediately after I break those things? Amazing. Not really, but you know. It's nice to actually get some form of progress done. It being like events and whatnot. And this will give us access to more weapons. Okay, that was okay, I'm gonna build one more room up. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna build 6 rooms total this time around. Goblin armor's almost here. Too bad it's only like first level goblin army, so we're not gonna get a whole bunch. But we will have access to the goblin tinkerer. Okay, well we can't throw our axes through that, or our grenades through that. But what we can do is throw our axes through it. Yikes. Are these guys dumb? Okay. Okay. This is going terribly so far. Man. I'm not picking up a single thing. Now we're getting some damage out. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay. This isn't going how I thought it was gonna go. I thought we'd be rated higher up on the damage scale. To be honest. Okay, now I can pick up the spike balls, which are another set of weapons that I can use. Back up a little bit from that guy. Hail Mary shot. Oh, okay. Safe up here. Just gonna throw some spike balls. I need that archer guy to get a little bit closer. Or to just outright eliminate him. Oh boy. Yeah, he started doing a whole bunch of damage to me just now. thought it was gonna kill me again, dude. I was gonna get so upset. Okay, what is this weapon? I think it's a barred weapon, to be honest. Nope, it's a ranged damage. It's a ranged weapon. Arms deal is here, which means one of my NPCs died. Unfortunate. But that's okay, because now I've got access to better aesthetic of wood, which I'm not going to replace right away in the house. What I'm going to do instead is continue building. Then I'll think about like how I can implement the new stuff in with the old stuff. I'm pretty sure once we get like an architect NPC of some sort, which I'm pretty sure still exists if I didn't delete the mod that it comes from. Down right here and right here. Meh. Come on, there we go. Wow, that was a perfect grapple. If only I could use that against bosses, because I need something like that to, you know. I think it was that right there, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And replace our brick down below. Then we build up like so. And at that point, the rest is up to the wood wall. I'm of course going to build up this section right here. granite goes across as well, just on the platform pieces. Not like that, me. Okay, let's just continue with the building. After I struggled to place walls on the center of our big apartment complex building. Okay. Now what I gotta do is just fill in the wood sections of the wall. But before I do that, I'm gonna go make furniture. I'm also going to pull up DoorDash and order myself some food because I haven't eaten yet. Don't tell my girlfriend I said that because she will murder me if she knew. It'd be hilarious if she was watching right now and she just texts me like, "You what?" Now, what am I feeling to eat? That's the question. Nah, probably that. That's $20? No thanks. To be honest, I didn't realize they increased their prices. So I'm gonna do that, and that. No, that. There we go. Then we're going to do that. Excuse me. Avocado. Some of those. Onions, carrots, pineapples, and mangoes. Cilantro, green onions. Oh man. Okay, well I just drank all of my buff potions just now. Good timing, me. You're fighting a boss right now. You're definitely going to need that eventually. Alright, and then we just fill the rest of this in with wall. And place furniture stuff. Which I'm going to put up here, that way it's easier to access. Okay, so that's one room. And I'm just going to unload all the furniture. This goldfish better move. Okay, well I can place behind the goldfish. That's cool. I was going to murder the goldfish just now, not gonna lie. Okay, well, we need to place these along here, then fill the rest of this in with the wood wall. There we go. You know, part of me just kind of imagines, like, anytime you're playing Terraria and you're trying to get NPCs, anytime there's, like, a different named NPC that you want, it's just that one NPC actually accepting the, you know, possibly terribly rated Terraria Yelp review thing. So it's like, yeah, this house sucks, but it looks nice, so if you want a nice looking house, 4 out of 10, 4 out of 5. But if the person in there just doesn't tend to the house, so it's like a 1 out of 10 for that. And the character that you're trying to get the character that's trying to get into the house is just like, I'll take it. Could you imagine Terraria Yelp reviews? Like 0 out of 10. This guy got me killed by a giant, like, metal worm thing. But the place looks nice. Okay, so we've just got stairs and stuff. We're gonna get the final set of them right here. Perfect. Alright, then we're going to just use the regular cursor to place a wood wall, because that reason right there. Okay, so we've got more houses, 6 of them to be exact. And hopefully we will get the NPCs we need out of them, and if we don't, then I'm just going to be very sad and just try and build more houses with the little to no wood that I have, because the architect hasn't moved in. You know how it goes sometimes, right guys? Okay, well I'm going to see, actually, if we can somehow repurpose some of the wood into the fancier wood that we got. You know? Have like a darker aesthetic of the wood, like at the bottom. It's like a better version of boreal wood, you know? This boreal wood's kind of just square. Well, and everything in this game is just square, but, you know. Everybody's throwing a party. Specifically hosted by somebody that I don't remember moving into the houses. Confetti. Everyone's just so happy. Don't know why, but they are. And I'm accepting it because, you know. Probably because we killed a goblin army, to be honest. After dying horribly many a time over. Okay, the Dryad. Perfect. That's one of the few NPCs that I needed to move in. Okay, I need to place torches on these upper levels. Alright, well we got most of our regular wood wall back, so that's pretty cool. I don't really know how I like the aesthetic that I put together with the new wood stuff, but you know, I'll let you guys decide on that, because in my opinion it looks like it kind of looks like garbage in my opinion, but it looks like they laid like darker wood over the bricks as like a you know, like a siding thing. Demolitionist is back. Amazing. This lady does not sell what I thought she sold, but that's okay because she also sells pumpkins. And we need pumpkins later in the game. Well, at least I think so. There's one event that I want to do that involves pumpkins, so I'm just going to place them around and hopefully they grow. Excuse me. I've got the really bad hiccups. Just running. Look, okay, they are growing. My DoorDash app is freaking out right now. It keeps on like blinking, like trying to close and reopen. I guess that's just the app trying to remind me that my order's on its way. In about 6 minutes, I'll be able to eat some delicious food. We've already been going for, what, an hour now? I'd say. A little under an hour. Just about an hour, yeah. Well, I hit the wrong button on my phone. There we go. Alright, with that finished up and underway, we can hopefully grab a hunter potion if we have one. Wait, that's an archery potion. Okay. Dye trader. Awesome. Not what we need right now, but I'll take it. And I guess with some of these potions that we got, do we have any potions in here? Just the recall potions? Okay, well, we'll sell those. So they're not much of use to us. None in there, but we do have mining potions, and I'll take them. I don't know what we really need for hunter potions, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Hunt. Ugh. Creepy. Daybloom, Blinker. Oh, shark fins. Oh no. Everybody that watches me knows that shark fins. Oh, is DeAndre the demolitionist? Or not the demolitionist. The demolitionist's name is Bofton. The gunsmith. That guy. Are you? Yeah. So he's the one that threw the party. What do you sell? Stealth armor. I did not want that. I spot your overly expensive vanity armor. How could you? You tricked me. Danger sense potions. Ah, okay. So the last thing I wanted was a danger sense potion, but you know, we have them. Sort. We'll put that guy in there. Painter. We're getting like none of the NPCs we really need, are we? Because we need what? We need the architect and the Thorium NPCs. But we're not getting them like at all. So I'm thinking maybe we repurpose some of the wood that we're getting into like wood beams. That way we could just build out a few rooms. That way instead of going up, we go out. But at the same time, that's like a lot more things that we're going to need to focus on. So I'm going to move our piggy bank and instead place a chest where it was sitting. Because I know I have a chest here somewhere. It's in my inventory. I'm dumb sometimes. And we'll place these in there. And we're going to keep our weapons out. Sort. Okay. Perfect. So now I guess we just go down and hope that once we do end up going down, we can at least hope that we get like an alchemist to move in. I haven't taken this guy yet, so we're going to take him. There's a house right here. Okay. What hit me? Okay, there's more life quartz right here. Perfect. Okay, we got the blacksmith, so that's good. can't help to think that the blacksmith that we have's name is the blacksmith from Diablo 3. Now we just zoom in back to here, where we can get into this house, and it's already looted. Could have thought so, but sometimes you just forget these things, you know? Okay, so that little section right there needs to get destroyed. These dudes, I swear. Man, these enemies are annoying sometimes. Awesome. Whew. Okay, we're just going to keep going down here. Accidentally overshot and then undershot a bomb right after that. Amazing. Well, I found I think this is the arena for another boss that we're gonna need to do. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is here. Okay. Oh no. Let me through. Perfect. And we got an opal ring. Whoa. What's that backwards launch? Okay, so we're going to throw away some of these building blocks that we're not going to use. We're just going to loot the rest of this. We got a blood potion. Spring boots. Increased fall resistance. We're already immune to fall damage, so that's redundant a little bit. But we get Ring of Unity, damage by 1, another additional damage by 1 with anybody nearby wearing said ring. Some way better accessories that we could be wearing instead of that, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Blood Moon, okay. Game just really doesn't want me to get down to the underworld right now. There's a life crystal down over there, though, which I think is our last one. So we're just going to mine our way over to it. Crystal, that's our last life crystal to get full health. So yeah, that's good. There's another life crystal over here too. Chain knife. It's a garbage weapon. Let's be fair, it looks cool, but it's really bad as a weapon. Its damage rating sucks. Okay, now we just throw bombs downwards. There's a very angry goldfish down there. It's tankier than some piranhas too, which is a little bit crazy to think. Is that a hunter potion? That's an archery potion. Game got my hopes up for no reason. Well, we found a mushroom biome. Okay, perfect. We're collecting some glowing mushrooms now. Pull our axe out and set up our hammer so we can get more glowing mushrooms. Okay. So we've got some mushrooms, some glowing mushrooms, for that matter. I'm going to mine this thorium, because I'm pretty sure we can get that to hopefully be some useful armor eventually. Or something more useful than what it is now, later. We have gel somewhere, don't we? Unless I've been tossing it, which is most likely. That's fine. We can just... Okay. So I'm just going to sit down at the bottom of the little lake thing right here and just throw bombs. Just hope that that's enough to keep on keeping on, because sticky bombs, in my opinion, are way better at making elevators than regular bombs. Sticky explosives in general anyways, because they don't move after you throw them, and they make a straight shot down for the most part. Okay, I just got hit by both of those. Alright. Well, we've made it further down in the track of elevator, which is good. So let's head back up before I die by whatever was doing hundreds of damage to me just now. Scary. It's only 12:30 a.m. in the game. Awful. I was kind of hoping for a better time. Okay. I didn't even throw a bomb at just now. Thought there was nothing in front of me. It was probably a firefly, to be honest. Man. I'm glad we're getting so many unholy shards because I think that's what we need to go fight whatever needs that room down there. I can't remember what the boss is. All I know is that there's a boss that needs to be fought down there. I'm glad we found it before we needed to talk to Mr. Confused Zombie. Because he sells something that will help you track that room. And to be honest, I don't want to spend more of my money. And I think the thing costs like 4 or 5 gold anyways. Alright, it is officially daytime in the game. Can't remember if those guys still like track after daytime, of course, but Obsidian Skull, useful later. Alright, so we've got the opal ring now, so that's amazing, to be honest. We're going to, there's our piggy bank right there. That we can get into. So yeah, now we've got 7 of the 9 or 10 rings that we need. Which is really good. I'm going to go outside of my room real fast to grab my food. I will be right back. Alright. Okay, shadow scales are used to make the armor. And the pickaxe, of course. And they're used to make green dragon scales. Okay. Ancient dragon, which doesn't use the green dragon scales. But they're also vanity items, very expensive vanity items for that matter. So, custom booster, 30 of those potions, and then broken booster. Okay. I don't think any of these things are pretty much useful to me right now. For now, though, going to... We didn't get the architect, did we? I don't remember us getting the architect. No, we got the chef and the blacksmith. Chef is still useful to us because he'll give us a lot of good extra things. Of course, these potion chasers are pretty good. They just heal an extra bit of health after. Blacksmith sells steel armor and stuff. Interesting. Arcane armor fabricator is what we're looking for, though. I don't know what we can make at this thing. But it is still useful to us, so we're just going to I guess do a bit of base expansion. And since I have this area mined out over here, I'm probably going to make this the new base area. Because if I remember correctly, each of these magic storage blocks are 2x2, which means if we keep it like that and have a 4x4 area, then we can easily just fit an entire magic storage system right here. Okay, so yeah, this will be the new room for our base of operations. My bad, I didn't mean to just smack my microphone. And then we're gonna see how much gems we have. We have 8 diamonds, so we're good on those. 1 emerald and no sapphire, it looks like. That's a yikes for me, Captain. Oh man, excuse me. These hiccups are coming from nowhere. Okay, so we can sell these 2 depth meters. And we're gonna keep our obsidian and those as well. Okay, so everything else we can sell in this little corner. It's not like we outright need money right away, but you know, the little bit is still useful. Whoops. Just mind our torch over here. Oh yeah, armor fabricator. Bam. Where are our cobwebs? Perfect. Alright. So I'm just going to get this auto clicking. By that I mean I'm just gonna set
a whole bunch of packs of gum I have on my desk, on my mouse. And then I'm just going to dig into my food while I have it warm and, you know, ready to eat. Love how these guys write messages on their napkins. Oh man, they got better chopsticks now. Cool. Amazing. Their old chopsticks, like, were the ones that you had to break apart at the top. Awful. They were always, like, awful. Alright, well. Whoop. Grab our slush now and do the same thing. Let's try and get this container open. There we go. Looks like they got bigger bowls too. Which is probably why they increased their price, because they filled it a little bit more. I'm okay with that. Well, unfortunate to say that we didn't get all the gems we needed for that. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure we can still do stuff with the amount of stuff we have. And I know that before we do anything, we're gonna need wood to do the magic storage stuff, because we need those little box things that allow you to do things with them. So we've got a whole bunch of gems now. We even got a ruby, which is interesting. Take these guys out of here. These guys out of here. Sort. Okay, and then we just deposit everything else everywhere else. Oh, we had an extra gem that I forgot to put in there. Whoops. Okay. So we also got bombs too, which means we can go further and further down. Where I put those spike balls that I had just a little bit ago? Oh, they're right here. I know I grabbed them back out of the box. So spike balls, what can they make? Spike ball trap. Amazing, that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Amazing. Alright. So we either continue downwards, or we get a little bit more wood and build up on the house. I say we're going to build up on the house a little bit. for the sake of... We kind of need that architect, that way once we do end up running out of trees to chop, after I, get bored of planting them. What we can do, though, is we couldn't easily just... That's not what I wanted to grapple onto. I wanted to grapple onto that edge right there. There we go. Okay, what we could do is mine into this tree right here. Just start using bombs on it. We do have to somehow figure out getting up to the very top to do it, which is what I'm trying to do right now, of course, but... Alright, we got to the top. Let's find a little pit for these bombs to sit while we bomb downwards. Of course, we're going to bomb down this way too. I'm thinking for the rest of the top of the tree, we'll just buy a whole bunch of dynamite and just bomb the rest of it. So I kind of forgot we had a demolitionist, not gonna lie. Perfect, and then we'll get sticky explosives. That way when we do finish using them, finish bombing the tree to bits, we can use the rest of our explosives to go further down in the mine. So yes, sticky dynamite, and then the rest of them sticky bombs. Alright. So yes, for the majority of the tree, we'll use the regular bombs. And then for like the branches and whatnot, we'll use the sticky bombs. I'll do the same thing I did right here. Make our way up. See, it's a very big area. I don't really know what these living leaves are used for, but I'm pretty sure they'll be useful some point in time later. And of course we're gonna need our sticky bombs. Let's get the rest of these foliage chunks out of the way. Welcome to today's episode where we use explosives to destroy a tree. Throw a piece of dynamite down right there. One down right there. Perfect. Well, not really, but you know. Come on, there we go. Alright, and then we'll set dynamite on the very edge right here. And while we're safe up in this tree, we'll take another bite of the food. The glorious, glorious substance. Sustenance is what I meant. Awesome. There's one last piece of leaf over there. Amazing. Oh, well. Okay, we're gonna put a bomb right there. Put a bomb right here. So yeah, the rest of this, I guess we'll just just throw bombs into. After, of course, we make a little area where they can't jump out of and escape. Ow. That's a little dumb of me, not gonna lie. Grappling right next to the tree where I just threw bombs into. Perfect. We got how much wood out of that? 600? Amazing. So, like I said, we're going to figure out how to make a heavy workbench, which I think is just iron and wood. Pretty sure anyways. I might be wrong. I think I am. Heavy. I think I'd do it at an anvil. Okay, yeah, anvil. Heavy workbench. No, we need the sawmill in order to do beams and stuff. Chains. We're gonna grab all of our wood stuff. And brick stuff, of course. Put most of this stuff away. Okay. Think now we can make a sawmill. A wreath. Increase throwing velocity and movement speed while holding a throwing item. I didn't know that was a thing. We're definitely using that. Then you would. We already have a whole bunch of the walls, so that's what we're using it for, so I'm not too worried about that. Sawmill. That's what we need. Get out of here. Extractinator. Sawmill goes down. Bonk. And wood beams. Okay, we got 162 beams. So, I'm going to then make a whole bunch of wood walls. Even though we don't need a whole bunch of them. They're still useful. But I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be skipping 2 floors on the main house. Like skipping 2 rooms and then building out on the other 2. Or on the other 4. So instead of having just one giant column of rooms, I'm going to have like the center column of rooms, and then on the outsides there's going to be like overhanging rooms. So all we're going to need is 8 doors, 8 chairs, and 8 tables. Okay. And then from the main part right here, I'm of course going to put our beams right here. Then we're going to go up to the floor that I'm going to start on, which is right here. And I'm going to mine this out right there and put a door in right there. And then of course build the platform out. Then I might do a similar design on the outside of this one, like so. Then, of course, place the top half of the beams right there. And then we get to placing the wall. Oops. Okay. I'm messing up this house left, right, up, down, and sideways. What is going on? Can't seem to build a house correctly anymore. Okay, so of course we're gonna need a torch right there, and a torch right here. That might be too long, but it'll be okay. And the column, we're gonna skip up to there. We're just gonna guess that that's the same size. And I think we're good to place furniture. And, well, yeah, we'll be fine. This will be fine. We'll place a third torch in the center just in case. Well, that immediately worked. So since that immediately worked, we know that building these houses on the sides are gonna work for sure. So I'm just going to continue building up. And I forgot these accents right here. So then, of course, we mine this block right here on both of these and place the doors. Like how I said, I'm gonna give these guys windows in these spots, and then immediately just deny that and be like, more rooms. We need more rooms, so I'm just gonna build them out from the main house. Alright, and then I'm gonna start placing the furniture in here. Okay. Messing up still. I think it's the center house that's missing the door. Yeah, it's this center room. Below me that is missing the door. And then, of course, we're going to do the same on the other side of the house. Okay. So now that most of this is taken care of, now all we gotta do is carefully build the walls of the house. I'm gonna do it this way. That way I can measure out accents and whatnot. Okay, so goes brick right here, like so. Then granite down like so, all the way to the floor, and then granite right here. Bam. And of course our torches, can't forget those. Alright. That's two extra rooms done. We're just going to continue building, and then after that, I think we will end it there, of course. Roy the Tracker. and then torches, of course. Kind of laying down the torches first out of the mix. That way I know where certain walls go and whatnot. Like that. It's our third room. Since I know the measurement of the rest of the housing, just do this way. I'll definitely be able to see which way is faster in terms of building the room. Alright. Alchemist. That is the guy that sells the teleportation potions. Ones that teleport me to different biomes and whatnot. Excuse me. And we're just going to make this a little bit nicer. Alright. So that is one extra side to the house complete. Then of course the other side will do the same thing. Here in a moment after I clean up my inventory a little bit because it is a little messy. I can't remember if we got a whole bunch of granite or not, if this is everything. So if this is everything, we might need a little bit more granite eventually. I just hope the architect comes in because he sells us the blocks that we need. I wish I knew the measurement of that beam. Like how far out it is. All I know is that it's 5 blocks from the edge of the room, and then 2 blocks is of where the pillar sits, and then 2 more blocks out from that. But other than that, I have no idea, and I don't want to bother counting. How are you today? Sorry, I just read your chat message just now. Aha, architect. Perfect. Where is he? He's up in the house already. Amazing. Come here, you. I need to talk to you. And we can buy silt from him too, which means a lot more silt grinding off camera. Wait, filler blocks, granite. Perfect. I'll just buy a whole bunch of granite from you. Building blocks. Can buy yew wood from him. Perfect. So we'll buy a little bit of that. And a whole bunch of regular wood from him. Wait a minute. And we can buy pumpkin from him too. Amazing. So which means growing those pumpkins from the dryad wasn't as much of a necessity. I'm alright. It's currently dinner time, so I've got food on the background of, you know, building the house and, doing a whole bunch of other progress stuff. You know, so my girlfriend doesn't get mad at me for not eating. Yeah, now that we've got silt and stuff, we can grind for more gems later to get our magic storage set up, which is the biggest thing that we could be doing right now is magic storage. And we can clean up this mess of a little underground base thing we have. Yes, Terraria and Monch. For now, though, we're gonna get our granite blocks sorted and whatnot. 481 blocks. Perfect. Like I said, I don't feel like measuring, so I'm just gonna wing it. Alright. So then we build out from this section right here. Yeah, it sucks. Especially since by the time I get the chat messages, I can only respond when, like, of course when I see them, but like, okay, that was way too far out. But like by the time I see them, everyone's like, they sent this message like a million years ago. What's going on? Which I feel bad for, of course, because I want to answer chat messages, obviously. I don't want to just ignore my viewers and be like, haha, I'm just here playing Terraria, you know, doing my thing. And not acknowledging anybody that's here, because that's kind of mean, obviously. And I don't like to think of myself as a mean person. But yeah, this room might be off-measured. Well, yeah, I know. I was saying it as an exaggeration. Not obviously not like by a million years, but like right. I like to imagine having viewers. That way I actually like talk and, you know, be active with my imaginary audience. Of course. You know, sometimes people do join in and are like, "Hey, how's your day?" And, you know, chill with me for like, you know, 30 minutes or so. And that I live for. That means I'm doing something right, of course. You know, when I can get people to actually like talk back with me and like tell me about their day, whatnot, because that's what I do streaming for. I stream to have a place for people to come back to and like ignore all the nasty world stuff that's going on. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes imagination just kind of bites back and doesn't want to exist. Yes, wholesome indeed. Like I said, I don't try to imagine myself as a mean person, so I don't want to be one of those people who are like over, you know, like I can't really put together the words in my head. That's fair. I mean, spooky videos are also pretty good to watch. I think my favorite of spooky videos, even though it's not very spooky, is watching people play Phasmophobia. Which might be a future stream thing once I decide to, you know, not be absolutely terrified of ghosts on my own. But, you know, looking to the future, once I actually get over my fear of ghosts, Phasmophobia, haha, funny. Yeah, maybe in the future I'll be able to actually play Phasmophobia on stream and have people have a wider audience of what people want to see. So I know my viewers also want to see every things other than Terraria. I get texts from my buddy who joins the stream, and he's like, yeah, Terraria gets really boring. I'm glad you're playing other games so I can actually sit there and watch you play. Which, to be honest, yeah, in all honesty, Terraria does get boring. See, that sounds like fun. I would, like, if I were recording a video and, like, I lost the footage but had the audio, I would definitely ask somebody to animate it. And yeah, that's understandable. Phasmophobia is absolutely terrifying. I don't condone those of you who have very, very poor heart problems and whatnot, and those of you who are just terrible. Oh, we can definitely stream Starbound. I warned the viewers already in the beginning that, like, if I do decide to stream Starbound, they're going to be, like, 5-hour streams, because that's a game that I will easily get lost in. Because, you know, space travel and all the other cool things you could do in it, which are like, oh, I can go to a different planet and mine for a whole bunch of ores for no reason. Totally. Or, you know, oh, I just got the mech stuff, which means I could just go out in the middle of an asteroid field and just destroy robots. Yeah, I'll do that. If I do end up getting animations for, like, whatever people decide to animate of me, that would be amazing. Could you imagine just, like, sitting, like, having somebody animate things for you, just like a community member and whatnot? That'd be awesome. A community member who's just like, man, I like this guy so much, I'm just gonna make animations of him and his content. It's already cool enough that the buddy that I was just talking about wants me to do, like, YouTube shorts of, like, some of the stream moments, like the best stream moments, so I can get a better audience. Just the absolute chaos that is. If I do end up learning animation, I'll definitely animate some of my own things, of course. Cry as in, like, wholesome cry, or, like, cry as in that's terrifying? I'm pretty sure you meant wholesome cry, so I'm just going to assume that that was what you meant. Okay, that's one extra room done, and since it's nighttime in the game, we'll just focus on the other rooms. My room weirdly smells of alcohol, and I am worried that one of my bottles is leaking. I don't think... Oh, so like a wholesome cry. Okay, we're just going to skip over that section of the wall. Okay, perfect. I want that wall back. Thank you. Because in the house that I'm in right now currently, Whomstever buys alcohol tends to keep it in their room because they don't want other people drinking it, of course, because alcohol is expensive. And I'd imagine that the people who buy alcohol want to drink it for themselves. Unless they have a room in which they can just like sit in and enjoy the alcohol by themselves. So it's 1, 2, 3. So it's those 2 blocks over there. The queue is not use item, by the way. Just to let you guys know. And besides, it's not like the nasty smelling alcohol, of course. It's like Fireball. So it's like cinnamon. It makes my room smell like cinnamon. Cuz of course, me being from the that's how many viewers we have in the chat or in the stream. So in total, we've got 2 viewers. And that just keeps track of how many viewers are. Brewer, that's the lady that sells the potions. That's exactly who I was really just building rooms to get anyways. I recommend it, in all honesty. That's just me, though. It's just like... imagine, like, a spicy, sweet taste. Like, it's sweet, but it's also a little bit spicy, because that's the way cinnamon works. That's how I see it working anyways. That's how I'd describe it for anybody anyways. Come on. Okay. Traveling merchant. Alright, let's go talk to the brewer lady and buy some hunting potions. Or hunter potions, rather. Hit me. I'd love to hear what you'd want to watch me play. Yeah. I'd imagine games like that would take a little bit for me to get into to play, of course. Because, well, they're not my... I don't think that game would be my speed. But I could definitely try it. And if it gets enough, like, views and whatnot, I'd definitely continue playing it. I'm up for trying any game, as long as I can get other people to enjoy it with me. I'd definitely play it. Yeah, I'd imagine you'd do something like that. Oh, man. That was a lot of cilantro. Tastes like I just took a big bite out of a taco. That makes my tongue burn a little bit. Just threw a bomb at the floor and I didn't know what was going on for a second. Oh, we need chests as well, that's right. Yeah, indeed. We need more silver and tungsten. So we're definitely going to need to grind more silt and stuff. Come here, Extractinator. See, after I grind some silt and get our other stuff sorted, we will go search the caves for our buddy, the goblin. Our money stealer friend. Indeed, and it also lets me sit down and eat a little bit before my food gets cold. We're getting more diamonds than we're getting the other gems. Than the other 2 gems that we need. Yes. Money is one of the biggest things that we're gonna need. Hello, third viewer. How's your day going so far? Yeah, that's fair. But of course, fishing has its moments. Fourth viewer, how's your day going so far? Okay, well, we didn't get a whole lot of what we needed. But it's still useful to me either way. Ah, yep. Gotta grind out that Lego Star Wars somehow, right? Or at some point in time. Oh. Okay, we got more iron. That's good. And lead. Now you're in the worst parts of the the series. Alright, let us... It costs 10 ingots per one of the storage things. Wow. Okay. That is a bit expensive in terms of material. I just put all those gems in this box that did not belong in there. Gems go in the gem box. Okay. So we're definitely going to need to get more silt. For more of that, more of the gems and the metals that we're going to need. So we can only make 2 of the storage things. 2 of the little storage container things with how much we have. Okay, I just placed that incorrectly. So I might, instead of going all out and making a really big, like, beginning storage thing, I might just shrink down the room that I'm making it in and just make like a medium-sized one. But at the same time, I kind of want to build something big. Even though our house is massive. You know what? We'll do that. We're just going to shrink it down a little bit. Still going to need to grind silt and whatnot. So we're just going to place this back here. And we'll start this right here. So this is how big our storage thing is going to be. And then, of course, we're going to have this area back here to grind silt. So we have 4x3, so that's 12 storage units worth of storage stuff. Yeah, now we got really big housing. I'm gonna buy a bit more wood before buying more silt. I can't remember if we could buy. We can't buy slush, so silt it is. I think the only reason why we can't buy slush is because it's a higher rating of material. And I think it gives you more stuff out of it. Traveling merchant's gone. It's fine with me. Okay, you know what? Instead of grabbing my packs of gum right next to me, we're gonna grab my wallet and my cup of change. Perfect. Okay, we've got the 2 ores that we need to keep track of the most. magic stuff is done, so. Shift a little bit in my chair so I can sit properly. Alright, so we've got one full stack of silt left to grind. And I'm just hoping that we get at least up to 7 sapphire and emerald, so I can finish up the magic storage. That's all we're really here for. Is just getting gems for magic storage. A fallen star just hit a mushroom. Excuse me. Okay, we got enough emeralds. I just now realized that we went from 5 to 12. So now we just need those sapphires and then we'll be good. And if we do end up getting enough sapphires, then we can get the 8th ring that we need to craft the ring. Which will be useful. Okay, we're already halfway through the stack of silt. We haven't gotten a single sapphire yet. Which is a bit worrying. I think most of the silt we're grinding down is giving us... Oh, we just got 2 sapphires. Okay. Keep her gone. 3/4 of the way through the silt stack. Yeah, so in this mod, there's accessories that you can craft. Yes, the 1 ring. Even though I'm not going to throw it into a volcano and, kill the one who forged it. Okay, now we got enough sapphires. We're just going to finish grinding up the rest of this. For money. For the money. And whatever other ores that we can potentially get out of it. The more ore, the better. Perfect. Alright. Let's go smelt up our big amounts of ingots and whatnot. I'm going to first, really quick, run over here and pick up more stuff. Okay. So we got more ore to smelt up. Big list. All the copper first. Bam. Done. All the tin next. Bam. Done. Iron. Bam. And lead. Bam. Done. Next, silver. We end up having 42 ingots. Next, tungsten. Bam. Next, gold. Bam. With 2 ore left to spare. Finally, our platinum. 2 ore left to spare. And of course, all of our gems and stuff. I hit the jump button and it didn't jump. What a nerd. Okay, so we have our storage heart and our crafting interface, which is good because then finish up our magic storage just like so. Then we can deposit everything in here and be more organized with everything. We can stop holding on to most of the weapons that we have in our pocket. And of course our radars and depth meters and whatnot can also go in there. Okay, so I guess the game just automatically disabled my technique. Okay, loot all. Okay. Game lag for a second. Okay, but obviously, since we got most of the stuff what we need in our pockets favored, we can just deposit everything and have a swell time with everything else. Well, of course not our grenades and stuff. That means our Arcalis is safe from the hands of greed. And I'm not going to sell that anytime soon, because, of course, the Arcalis is the most amazing melee weapon in the game. And to be honest, I'm surprised I got it. So Thorium Anvil, Iron Anvil, Furnace, Crafting Table Bottle, our Armor Fabricator, and our Sawmill are going into our crafting interface, just like so. And now we can see everything we can craft. With all of the materials we have, of course. So now we can move this area. You can move from this area, I mean, into a better looking area, to be honest. So we're going to deposit all that. And deposit all that. And then get our platforms, of course. Actually going to change the way this looks. And I'm going to fill the rest of this in with dirt, which means I'm going to need to grab our dirt to begin with. Alright, now we've got a better looking way into our base. Hooray for that. Now I'm gonna think a little bit to see what we can do. So we can definitely see what we can craft, but we don't know 100% if we can, you know, get to a good spot in our game, of course. It's a big stretch. So I think the biggest thing we can do right now is just scrounge around in our crafting to see what we can craft and see if it'll assist us later. So we already have the wreath. You can craft dopamine, which is just sunflowers, so I'm gonna craft a whole bunch of those. Craft a single copper ingot. Christmas center, which means anytime we want to have presents dropped, and so we can have presents dropped from enemies, and we can also have the Halloween stuff dropped from enemies, so like the goodie bags and whatnot. That's pretty interesting. Now, of course, we're definitely going to need to get the goblin so we can, of course, get our accessories situated. So I'm going to grab our 3 major potions and drop down our elevator. Of course, grab our hunter potion first, mining potion, and spelunker. We're just going to fall down up to like here. Or maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, you know what? We'll go lower. So we know... If only I bought that life form analyzer from the traveling merchant when I had the chance. That'd make this a lot easier. Okay, so there's some slush right here. So I'm definitely going to grab that. Because I almost completely suffocate myself in it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, the life form analyzer would have made our lives a lot easier. And also, I forgot to grab torches as well. So that's fun. So it's just going to be a very dark travel period. We're going to come down here real fast. Okay. Jump up here, whatnot. Oh, I found him. No, come back. It's just unfortunately a very dark point in time at the moment because I forgot all of our torches at home base. Hello, Mr. Goblin Man. No, we can't buy the Tinker's table. Man. Well, since we have him in our house already. Well, we do now anyways. We can for sure just wait for him to move into the house that he chose. And then we can sell things to him to get more money, of course. So I'm thinking we're just going to get rid of our enchanted sword. And ammo ammo stuff, of course. Any extra trinkets that we're not going to use, like these. Any potions that we don't really need a use for. Builder, Featherfall. Gills are useful, especially if we're going into the aquatic depths eventually. Yeah, I think that's it, pretty much. It's pretty much all we can sell. Unless I forgot about our piggy bank. Pig. This guy has a whole bunch of accessories we can get rid of too. Up to there. I think that's where I'm gonna leave that. And now I'm just gonna run to the housing. And he did respawn up here. Hello, Mr. Guy. Sell you everything I have in my pockets. And hold just barely enough. We have like 2 gold left. All that selling coming in clutch, right? Alright. So we put this in there. Grab our regular boots out. And put them both in there to craft ourselves Spectre boots. Perfect. Then after that, what does the wreath craft into exactly? Let's figure it out. Guide to expert throwing. Okay, so we need the volumes of this. 15% of your throwing damage is duplicated, and then increased throwing damage for the volume 2. Increased throwing damage, and then most of it's duplicated. Throwing damage, throwing velocity, and 20% of your throwing damage is duplicated at the very end of that, which is after mechanical bosses. So that's going to come in very handy. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do with that information is we're going to grab our Night Owl potion and our Blood potion. We're, of course, going to keep our Hunter potion in our pocket. That way we can see what we're attacking, of course, because that's just useful. I forgot we can fly. I'm just over here jumping on these platforms. Okay, so we're going to need our 3 main potions and the Shine potion, and we're out of money. Well, I guess that's all we're going to be using to fight this dude man. So we're going to need our explosives. Explosives. Perfect. Then we're going to run to the corruption. Fly up over that guy. Then see if we can get more running speed, of course. Corruption, perfect. Ow. Alright, so down here. Are there any more orbs over here that we can smash? Probably not. There's a lot of stuff we can collect over here, though. Like that last orb we cracked. We'll definitely have something there since we didn't pick it up right away. Yep. Band of Star Power. Really good for mages, but we're not a mage. Alright, so we're going to need to find another set of chasms to throw ourselves down into. Like these ones. Man, I really wish I had some light. Well, I guess... There we go, we have some light now. Not a whole bunch of it, but, you know, some of it. Okay, well, we got some glow sticks. It's not exactly what I was hoping for in terms of light, but... Ah, torch is perfect. Okay, this is definitely the second one. Okay, Vile Thorn and another Dark Heart. The Dark Hearts are useful for the healer class, of course. It's a frozen worm. Interesting. Dead. Immediately deaded. Alright, so this is the last orb we need to fight. Or we need to crack. So I'm going to buff up before I crack it. And then see where he's coming from. And just start nading him. Okay. This is going way better than last time. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that went significantly better than last time, of course. But we definitely need fast, like, a better rate of fire weapon to fight him with. Because we just got absolutely demolished. We do have the corruption version of the axes, the Demonite Tomahawks, which are 14 throwing damage, and they're a lot faster than the very slow, of course. But we also have our enchanted throwing knives, so I'm going to grab those as well. We're going to put that in there, and we're just going to sell those for money, and sell these for money. So I'm thinking that the loadout that we've just cured up will definitely be enough to kill him. So we're going to sell the things that we're not going to need. Oh, we need those. And we're keeping that too. Okay, so we've got 6 gold now, which means we can definitely grab the rest of the potions that we might need to survive. So of course we're going to grab our 3 main ones, and Shine, Thorns, Hunter, Endurance. And I don't know 100% if we're going to need any other ones. Of course, Titan would be useful if knockback was a viable solution against the Eater of Worlds, which I don't think it is. So Thorium, Conflagration, damage over time, no thanks. Increase your exhaustion and technique point regen. So yeah, that'd be useful if we had a weapon that used exhaustion. We aren't using our techniques enough to care about the regen for those. All attack speeds by 8. So yeah, the Frenzy Potion will be a little bit clutch here. Just gonna run down to the base. Whoop, just dropped my mouse on my mouse pad. And I guess that's pretty much it for that. Once I do end up getting the second player in this endeavor, we will trade our classes around and whatnot and have a better time exploring the mod. For now, though, we are going to run back to the corruption, see if we can collect a bit more of those scales, and see if we can craft ourselves the better axe, or the better pickaxe. It's a tiny zombie. We have enough demonite to craft more demonite throwing axes, so I'm not too worried about using all of them. Right now, anyways. And we can also easily kill Eye of Cthulhu if we do end up needing more demonite, of course. I thought I killed more of the parts. Oh, Shadow Orb. Easy. Some better light. Alright, now we're gonna go back home. Replace our 3 bricks that we keep destroying. Then after that, we shall place everything back in our boxes. Let's see here. I'll craft more dynamite, but I'm not too worried about that right now. We could definitely craft more demonite where we are. Okay, can we craft the pickaxe? We can. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to trade this one out. I just alt-tabbed. Okay, so we've got the better pickaxe. And we are going to see what else we need. Blooming Shuriken. Burst into spinning petals after a short delay. Damaging enemies briefly guaranteed life recovery. Okay, so we're going to use a few of those instead of our axes, of course. And we're just going to put the rest of our axes in there. And of course, we're going to check and see... Well, I forgot to check and see what these axes can actually craft. The Light's Anguish. Which is our first segment to our Terra Blade weapon. Or our Terra weapon, rather. So we need 500 of those axes. Naiad Shiv, which is a... I think that's the dungeon equivalent. Pod Bombs, which are the jungle variant. So we need vines and spores for those. I don't know how many we need. 500 of those. And molten knives, which are just crafted with, yep, hellstone. Bowelment, which is the other version. Broken Hero Fragments to make the true one. These are made out of hollow bars, yep. Alright, so next trip is the jungle. Not after we grab torches. Torches and or glow sticks. Glow sticks will be useful. Torches, you know. Torches. Perfect. Then we're going to talk to Mr. Guy. The new guy, of course. He's at the very top. Hello, Mr. Guy. He doesn't sell teleportation potions yet. Okay. It's not as useful as I thought. So we're just going to throw ourselves off of the house and run to the jungle. So that's all we can do. These weapons are pretty good. Here's our meteorite. You definitely craft a throwing weapon out of this. Okay, these enemies lit me on fire. It's not the meteorite that did it. Kind of wondering how, though. What is it can we craft with meteorite? What is the throwing? It's a cluster bomb and a different technique. But we need blank technique scrolls, which I don't know how to get. Sticky explosives. Shadow dance. Don't know how to get dark matter. Smoke bomb. With the smoke bombs, of course. Soul pulse. Spirit droplets. These soul pulse. Stunning nearby enemies and increasing the damage they take. Okay. Sprint. Briefly increase your speed. Throw a stone hand which blocks incoming projectiles. Last stand. Take fatal damage. Automatically triggers when you take fatal damage, granting you 10 seconds of invulnerability. While invulnerable, you gain 25% throwing speed and damage, but die at the end of the duration. Okay. Gravity well. Sucking in nearby enemies. Decoy. So blank technique scrolls are something that somebody sells, I'd imagine. So they don't seem like a very rare thing to get. Well, I wouldn't think so. Judging from the fact that they are not very rare to be able to be used as a lot of and a lot of different recipes. That and the color of the name, I think, is also a signifier. Okay, big tree. I wonder, do the feral claws work with thrower class? I don't know. That'll be another thing I'll be trying here if we do find a pair. Oh, excuse me. I found a boomstick though. It's pretty cool. These little plant dudes are what I'm looking to kill right now. Ow. So those guys drop our vines that we're looking for. Ouch. I forgot there was a grenade down here. Okay, so there is looks what to be a little temple of some sort. So I guess we'll mine into that then. This dude really wants to eat me. Will not allow it. Found an ocarina. We need the jungle spores. Bolas. I will drink that Danger Sense potion right now. Attempts to ensnare enemies. Okay. I forgot I can't throw bombs through platforms. Well, that's fun. There's some more jungle spores. And some more. Getting the hang of it a little bit. Not a whole lot, but you know, we're getting there. These bats do a lot of damage, man. Oh man. You'll never take me alive. Okay, well, we got some stuff. I wish we could figure out who to get technique scrolls from. But that's okay. So vines and jungle spores go in there. So I don't think we have enough to actually craft some to use. Like 110% right now, but I think we can craft some and see what they look like, at least. Okay. So they kind of emit like gas cloud things. It looks like, anyways. We'll craft a few of these then, because I don't know what these look like. I have a chance to throw two at once. Oh, I see. Totally didn't mean to kill a bunny to try and trap it. So I'm going to see if this guy sells technique scrolls. He does not. What about this guy? Does this guy sell them? No. But we do have some contracts to get. Pinky. That's a lady. That's the... what's it called? And Tim. And the jungle explorer guy. Minotaur. And the dungeon. And stuff, and then wall of flesh. Doesn't explode violently if you breathe on it too hard. Why would that be a thing in general that would happen? I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Jeez. Yeah, I'm actually gonna call it there. It's like an hour longer than I thought I would be streaming for, not gonna lie. And I'm also going to fix a bit of the chat boxing stuff. That way it's not 100% in the path of certain things, of course. Because it looks like it encroaches on a lot of space. So we're going to save and exit from that. We're going to go to this. We're going to shrink down the chat box just a bit. Perfect. We're actually going to... we're going to move it under the map, I believe. And of course the YouTuber count, or the viewer count, will stay up in the corner. yeah, I think that's where you guys will go, is under the map. Alright, but with that, I'm going to end it there. If you did like what you guys saw, of course, like the video, or like the VOD, of course. That way you guys don't miss another Monday Terraria day. And I will definitely try to start streaming Fridays, of course, like I thought I was going to be, but of course, me being me, I just forgot to entirely.